Okay. That's how it felt when you kept moving your microphone. That's payback.
Dude, you were frozen. So like your face didn't move. I wasn't ready for that. You just started screaming.
I think it's too long. I still haven't found the shorted. I shortened it. I just don't know what I did. With
I didn't hear it.
Oh, it played.
I didn't hear it at all.
Wait, hold on.
That's what.
So all you heard was me screaming?
Yes.
Wait, it was on preview. Hold on. All right, welcome.
Oh Lord,
you wanted a replay. I don't know why.
I didn't say I wanted a
that
replay.
That is exactly what you asked for.
One.
Good Lord.
Oh gosh.
Hi Ian, how you doing?
Good, man. You know, it's been a little busy. It's been another month since we've recorded?
Yeah, I've tried to record 2 different episodes, and the whole Spotify for creators setup thing has just kind of given me the finger. So I was just like, all right. So I edited 1 episode 4 times. And tried to process it out of the system to get into it's a lot to go into, but essentially it processes and then you can upload, and it's supposed to kick it right directly to Spotify, and then you can just put in all the information, and it didn't.
Oh Lord.
And it wasn't there. And when I came back, it was back in it was just the whole thing. It was just messed up. So yeah, I had 2 episodes in the can, and they're gone. So anyway, yeah. How you been?
Been good. I got a new car because my last one took a complete dump on me.
Oof. What'd you get?
2015 Compass.
It's not bad.
No, it was the most financially responsible option for us. So,
yeah, that's good. Hey, I don't see any Christmas decorations. What's going on?
What you talking about? They're up there.
Is that little thing up there? That's so adorable.
There's little stuff up there, and then my tree's just on the other side of the room.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't have a place to put mine other than right there.
So I'm gonna be real. This is all my wife. I could, of course, really care less about the Christmas decorations.
100% with you. This is also my wife, and the only thing I even care about is these lights around the ceiling. They have been here for years, only because they're just this nice ambient light, you know?
Yeah, she just bought a bunch of lights that I was like, yeah, I'll hang them up somewhere inside. And she's like, no, I want them to go on the gutters. So I have to do that this weekend.
Oh, you gotta hang them outside?
Yeah, and I don't want to. Because, fun fact, your boy does not like heights.
Heights aren't that bad.
No, I don't like heights because I tend to fall off things.
Channel your inner Kevin Owens, and you'll be okay.
No.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
He jumps off things.
Yeah. So if you fall, you'll be all right.
Dude, no, I've already fallen off a train. I don't need to fall off anything else.
Well, there's not so much you can do about that. Gravity always wins.
Yeah,
undefeated. Ask AEW's ratings and attendance figures.
Uncalled for.
Just twist the knife,
Uncalled for.
Maybe uncalled for. But hold on. Wait, I promise you this. So the first Raw on Netflix is January 6th, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means the first AEW Dynamite after that is what, the 8th? Mm-hmm. I promise you, Tony Khan will say, the highest rated wrestling show on cable
television
this week. I promise you he will say something like that.
Which won't even be true because SmackDown's still on cable.
Well, that week so far, they'll have qualifiers that, whatever.
I just realized there's a really good chance I don't get to watch the first Raw on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. You can watch it whenever.
Well, I meant live, and here's why. So, I forgot that you have to legally change your address, for your ID and stuff. And so a lot of my mail. Listen, a lot of my mail still goes to my parents' house. I just put in. I've been living in this house for almost a year now, but my legal address has still been my parents' house. Tim, this is the address that my car information's on. This is the address that my marriage license has. My legal address was still my parents' house up until about 5:30 this morning. Anyway, so a lot of my mail still goes to my parents' house.
You could have got that fixed all this time, dude.
I didn't know.
How did you not know?
I thought if you buy a house, it automatically changes your legal address. I just assumed.
Oh my.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fixed now.
I don't know what that is, but it kind of dope.
It was
I like it.
So loud.
Anyway,
I say all this to say that a lot of mail still goes to my parents' house.
Yeah, but all of it.
My mom sent me a picture today that I have a jury summons.
Oh no.
I got jury duty, federal jury duty. And so I was like, hey, open it up so I know what days it's for. So I know, I can plan it out.
Oh.
And January 6th.
Well, you might not have to go.
It's federal.
See, I thought you still may not have to go.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm on.
'Cause,
it says that I'm on call every night that week. You got one too?
No, Sheldon.
Wouldn't it be funny if we were in the same jury?
No, hers is December 8th.
Oh,
but
that's
but
like 2
hers
weeks.
hers is hers is Michigan. But yeah, no.
So.
Oh,
so
well.
all that to say that I will likely be doing jury duty that
No,
week.
you probably won't. You probably won't. Plus, why can't you watch Netflix? What do you think jury duty is going to take you? Have you ever been to jury duty?
No.
Okay.
I'm 22. I'm barely an adult.
Let me explain how this is going to work, okay? You're going to go to, if you have to go, because the night before you got to call and check. Your group may be dismissed. Chances are your group will be dismissed. Right. If not, you'll go to jury duty. You get to keep your phone on you. Now,
oh, you do?
Now you do. You used to not be able to. You were put it in a locker, or in Detroit, it was crazy. It was like if you bring any electronic in, they confiscate it and you don't get it back. So you had to leave it in your car in the parking lot and hope to God you can, one, find your way back there, and two, that no one yanks it. Not to mention the parking lot that was attached to this federal building, they took your keys from you. So you walk in with nothing. Right, because they move your car for them, whatever. I was not happy about that. Anyway, point is, you're gonna walk in, you're gonna sit there. If eventually they're gonna call your name, they're gonna take you in front of this judge, and they're all gonna kind of ask you questions, maybe, and then you're gonna come back and then go home. You're not gonna be there all day.
Okay.
You're probably gonna be there for 4 hours. Chances are, if you are questioned by a judge, you probably won't be selected.
Cool.
But I hope you are, and I hope you don't get to watch the first Raw on Netflix just because.
That's so hurtful.
See, what I thought you were gonna say was that your Netflix account was still attached to your parents' address, and since and because you didn't change your thing, it doesn't let you play it at home.
No, I'm actually the only one who has my Netflix account because my parents don't even have their own. They're using somebody else's, so I had to buy my own Netflix.
I'm crying.
So unfortunate.
I'm crying so many tears for you.
All right, you want to talk about wrestling?
Yeah, I do actually.
We talked about the judicial system and all that.
You know what we could talk about is Bill Goldberg.
Can we not?
We can. Well, we'll get there. It's gonna happen. I wrote it down already.
Yeah.
It's gonna be funny.
Let's talk about Survivor Series being a week from tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. So we assume that the final members of the men's Survivor Series matches are...
There's only one not officially claimed at this point.
Right. But this is Friday. Night SmackDown happens tonight, November 22nd. So we don't officially know that Bronson Reed is part of the bloodline, but we assume he is.
No, they confirmed it.
When?
This past week.
When?
He joined the Attack last week on SmackDown, and then Monday night they confirmed it that he was joining them.
Did they say that?
Yeah, they said it in commentary. Yes.
Okay, then that must have been I must have missed that. But okay,
that was the reason that the new bloodline came out during the Bronson versus Seth match.
Yeah, but you realize they recorded that Raw last week as well, so that all must have been real interesting.
Must have been really confusing for the people in the audience.
I know a guy that was there. He wasn't confused. So anyway, point being, we assume the last spot is Seth Rollins joining Roman, the Usos, and Sami. I want a swerve to happen in all of this. I want Seth to take out Bronson Reed, or backstage before the War Games match starts. And then I want The Rock to take that spot. Or
it's not the worst option.
Or it's War Games. Who cares if The Rock just shows up, walks in, and starts helping? There's no disqualification.
I definitely don't want that. Him to just walk into the cage.
Why? He does what he wants. He does what he wants.
I think them making it 5-on-5 is super dumb.
Why?
It doesn't need to be.
It does.
Why does it need to be 5-on-5?
Because if The Rock is involved, it's perfect. Because you're also refanning the flames of Seth Rollins and The Rock. There's a bunch of inner stories you can tell. Because now you also have The Rock and Roman.
Thing. I don't want Seth to join Roman's team.
I don't either.
I think that is super dumb storytelling.
Mm-hmm. I think it makes total sense that Seth Rollins was like, no, I don't want to do that. But I think he will.
Yeah.
To get at Bronson Reed.
Which is super dumb.
But then if you pull Bronson out the match, right, and you put The Rock in, Seth still has a motivation to be in there. What do you mean, eh?
Seth versus The Rock was the least compelling of the two conversations at Mania this year.
Look, The Rock versus anybody is not that compelling.
No, I agree.
Him and Roman is, one, a predictable match, and two, just okay. I'm sure I'm still sure we're gonna get Cody and The Rock at WrestleMania or something, and I'm just whatever. But
can we not, please?
Please,
brother, your time is gone.
Yes, you wasted it. You don't get to come back and play wrestler now.
And here's how annoying this is. My annoyance with The Rock can be perfectly summarized with Bad Blood. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody thought that the Hell in the Cell match should have main evented Bad Blood, right? We can agree on that.
Yeah, I see it, but from from the storytelling, I understand why it didn't. But yeah, it was fantastic.
If The Rock doesn't return at Bad Blood, the Hell in the Cell match would have main evented.
I don't think it was the main event because of The Rock. I think it was
they closed the show with The Rock returning. That was the reason it was the main event.
I think it was the main event because, one, it was Cody Rhodes, and two, it was Roman Reigns, the WWE champion and arguably the biggest superstar of this organization. Please stop doing that. I swear I'm going to break something.
My bad. I didn't realize you could hear that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm also hitting my knuckle. I didn't, I'm... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's like
fair
water dripping into my frickin' ears.
Anyway, but that whole thing, in my opinion, it main evented because The Rock returned. We've not had that confirmed, but that's just what I think happened.
I just don't think so. But
we've not mentioned The Rock at all since Bad Blood. Nobody's brought up the fact. When?
When what?
When have they talked about The Rock coming back in Bad Blood?
Who is they?
The programming.
I don't play this pronoun game. Who's they? Vince McMahon hated pronouns, and he was right. He was right.
You're going to get us canceled. Not that we have listeners, but you're going to get us canceled.
How? He was right. When you're talking about people and like several different people and you say they or he or
WWE who? Programming has not mentioned The Rock coming back.
Was that so hard? Yeah, why would they?
Because that was the reason that for the main event of a pay-per-view. Mention it. Talk about the fact that The Rock came back at Bad Blood. Why did he count to 3?
When is the last time they told you The Rock was going to show up?
No. Don't tell me The Rock is going to show up. I don't need them to say The Rock is coming. I'm saying talk about the fact that he was there.
Why?
Next Monday night on Raw, next Friday night on SmackDown, have Roman or somebody be like, anybody know why Dwayne was there? Or even to the subtle foreshadowing. Like, give me something.
Because he's the final boss and he does what he wants. What do you want? What do you want, Ian? Do you want them
I want The Rock to go away. I want The Rock to go away. Listen, that's what I really want.
Listen, I do too. Okay. But who knows? I have a pitch for WrestleMania now that I'm thinking about it.
You are...
Since John Cena's got one WrestleMania left.
Thrice in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Honestly, do it.
Just to keep him away from everything else? Hold on, let's go back to
what do you do with Roman?
What? Roman has to face... Roman is... Look, the options for The Rock are Roman or Cody Rhodes. That's it.
Make it Roman, please.
Please, because then we can get like a Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes WrestleMania. And then Randy Orton can politely go away.
What? You want Randy Orton to go away? He's been...
Listen, I have watched Randy Orton his entire WWE career. I love Randy Orton. Randy Orton can go away. Randy Orton of 2024 is not the Randy Orton of 2012. And I know that bothers you. But look at John Cena is about to retire. That's your whole childhood. Think of that.
I still have Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston, all right?
But for how much longer do you have Rey Mysterio?
Because we live in a world where Rey Mysterio
where Rey
is
Mysterio
still
is
wrestling.
Invincible, and he's like got stem cells every like 2 weeks.
No, so I don't agree that... I agree that Randy's towards the end of his career. I think everybody knows that. I think that... I don't think he needs to go away after WrestleMania.
I just think if that man has done everything he can to help, to elevate a bunch of people, right? What he did for Kofi Kingston after Kofi became WWE champion was beautiful, fantastic. They have...
after being the reason that Kofi got stuck in the mid-card for 11 years.
Yeah, right. And then they floundered Kofi ever since, really, until like recently with the New Day thing being real dope.
Oh, wait, we can talk about that.
Yeah. But honestly, no. I want Randy Orton to be able to leave wrestling still being able to walk.
Yeah, it's fair.
You know what I mean? He doesn't.
Well, he took a pile driver, so now he's paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah. Not that we see Canadian destroyers from Rey Mysterio all the time and other wrestlers, which is like a super pile driver. But I understand the story. Whatever. Fine.
So, okay. Cody versus Randy at WrestleMania. Roman versus The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Roman versus The Rock is going to be the night 2 main event.
No.
I don't.
It depends on how the story goes. I think, personally, I think a world title should always end a pay-per-view. That's where I stand.
But here's the thing. In my mind right now, based on... Because there's one other match that I think
what a
would
dark place.
quantify a main event. And there's only 2 nights of WrestleMania, so there can only be 2 main events. Speaking of dark places. So, we've got Roman Rock.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Cody Randy.
Okay.
And if everything is to be believed, Seth versus Punk is going to happen at 41.
We'll see.
Of those 3 matches, I think Cody versus Randy is the least enticing as a main event.
I think Gunther and CM Punk is the match.
I think that happens on the first draw of Netflix. I don't think Gunther's walking into Mania with the title.
Really? You think CM Punk's going to beat him?
I think either CM Punk or Seth Rollins is going to beat Gunther for the title, and whichever one doesn't do it is winning the Rumble.
Why do you think? What is your indicator that he's not going to walk into Mania with that title?
Because the only 2 viable people I could see him facing at WrestleMania for the World Championship are Bill Goldberg and John Cena.
That's what I want. Bill Goldberg.
And I don't know if, yes, I want Cena to win a world title, but I don't want number 17 to be a title that was just created last year. Or
John Cena does not need to win a title.
We're not going into this debate again.
If anything, John Cena needs to go out on his shield and lose clean to a champion. Shoot, make it Cody Rhodes.
That could be Cena's last match.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes putting him over.
Yeah.
However, alternatively, very last match, very last one. Cena is going to lose his last match. Period. What if it was against like Carmelo Hayes or something?
My thought was Braun Breaker.
Yeah. No, I think Braun Breaker retires Goldberg.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
I think Gunther will retire Goldberg.
Goldberg will beat him in 40 seconds.
You live for chaos, and I don't want to, and I don't like it.
I live to watch chaos, not be a part of it. I love order, but I love to watch chaos.
Okay.
When someone puts their dirty laundry on Facebook, I'm all about it. However, I won't do that. But man, I will definitely poke, prod, and giggle.
That reminds me, there's something I got to talk to you about after we're done recording.
No. Okay.
So, okay.
We all over the place, my dude.
Yeah, okay. So let's hone it.
Let's talking about Survivor Series, the Netflix, the Goldberg.
Okay, so let's go back to Survivor Series. Right now, War Games is...
Before the ADHD kicks in. Go.
God. Right now, the men's War Game match is the New Bloodline and Bronson Reed, who, if I'm being honest, a tag team of Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu sounds like the best thing ever, and I would
the first thing I thought when I saw him join them was like, ooh, that's interesting.
And then before SmackDown tonight, the other side of that coin is the OG Bloodline and a mystery number 5. Personally, I don't want to see Seth take that number 5 spot. I don't.
Okay, so who? The Rock?
No. God, no. You're not going to like this answer.
We'll see.
Tonight, either tonight or next Friday, Roman finally gets a hold of Paul Heyman. It's not explicit that who he's on the phone with, but Roman's like, you got a guy for me? Okay, cool. We'll see him next week or whatever.
Is this a Brock Lesnar tease?
God, no. I don't need to see Brock Lesnar again either.
I'd prefer him over The Rock. Continue.
Number 5 is CM Punk.
I saw your brain twirling. That actually is not a bad idea. You know why? Because CM Punk being tied to Paul Heyman. Well, wait, hold on. being tied to Paul Heyman, and also this could continue in a way the feud with Seth, right? Especially if Bronson Reed loses to CM Punk. That's not bad.
Also, it's a minor thing, and it probably means nothing. When Punk first came back last year, and he was doing his whole tour of shows, who's he going to sign with? And he was at SmackDown. He was confronted by Solo and the Tongans.
Mm-hmm.
And he stepped up to them, and the only reason that they didn't jump him is because Cody Rhodes came in with chairs. And, because Paul Heyman was cowering in the corner, save me. So there is a very one episode of SmackDown history there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like...
I think that's a good idea. I think Seth Rollins will show up.
Yeah, I mean, it probably will be, and it'll be so dumb because the start of this year was like, we have to destroy Roman Reigns.
So what about this? Before the match starts, Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins are just fighting each other backstage because that's what they do. They're just mauling each other, and they take each other. Oh my God, stop that! And they take each other out of the match, right? And then it's The Rock
4-on-4
and CM Punk.
The Rock versus CM Punk in 2025.
I didn't say that. I just said War Games.
Give me The Rock versus CM Punk at the Royal Rumble Part 2.
Let me ask you something. Which War Games match is going to be better, the men's or women's? Because looking at it,
I want to say... So here's where I'm at. The women's War Games match was put together so abruptly that it's like... It feels weird.
Bro, it doesn't even matter.
I know it doesn't matter. But
look at the competitors.
I know. I don't know. I want to say the men's just because I want to see Jacob Fatu do some crazy stuff off that cage.
Okay, but let me pitch you on something, okay? Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Candice LeRae. Naomi, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. Just given the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 possible, potential women main event wrestlers in this match, right? Jade, Bianca, Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, and Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley. The only 2 that are not really, well, it would be Raquel Rodriguez and Candice LeRae.
Naomi.
Well, sure. She's always like flirting with it, but never.
She's that upper mid card.
Yeah, but just based on those people and the fact that Io Sky is crazy in War Games matches.
Oh yeah, she's been in every women's War Games match.
Yeah, you know why?
Because she's amazing.
Fantastic. Because she's like the best female wrestler in the world,
and it's not even close.
It's not at all. You know what I love about Io Sky the most is that if you don't hit her, she doesn't sell. If you miss, she goes, ha! I've seen it so many times where other people would just fall over and she's like, you didn't even hit me.
I want her to beat Liv Morgan so bad.
Sidebar, waiting for her and Julia to like actually just go at it.
If there was any year for NXT to be a main roster War Games, I would have much rather been the NXT women's division.
Yeah, they're kind of killing it. But here's my point, right? I think the women's War Games match has a better potential to be better than the men's.
So what usually happens with these War Games matches is that the high spots in the women's match is better, but the story in the men's match is better.
Yes, that's usually the that's usually what happens, right? But I think not only is the drama better in the men's because it's more story driven,
It's the bloodline.
but I think the match itself, the wrestling itself, lends itself to the females. Mm-hmm. And I feel like also because we know they're definitely going to be the first match or the second, right? Their War Games match is first.
They'll open the show.
Exactly. And they are going to set that bar so freaking high that everybody else is going to have to follow that.
What other?
You got Cody and Kevin Owens.
That's happening at Survivor Series?
Yes. We haven't confirmed it, but it's
likely.
Owens will be on SmackDown tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look up the Survivor Series card.
So, it's the Women's War Game, Gunther Priest.
Yep, that match is going to be dope, too.
Yeah, too bad Finn Balor's going to interfere in it again.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Cody, Kevin. That's 4 matches. What's number 5?
Let's see. So I got a predictive card here so far. The War Games match, the men's War Games, women's War Games, Gunther, Damian Priest. That's all that has. That's gotten named. But there's an option for Braun Breaker versus Sheamus
versus Kaiser.
Yeah, you could do that. Oh, geez, that'll be great.
That'll be a Raw main event.
Yeah, that'll be that could be a main event anywhere. Depends on how you book it, but there's just so much that's going right that this. Bro, WWE's killing it right now, dude. For real, they're kind of killing it.
All right, so let's take a break from trying to figure things out. Let's play a game real quick.
Okay, what's the game?
Let's satisfy some ADHD.
Well, you can try.
We're gonna do a little bit of a draft game real quick.
Oh God.
Using current roster only, go back and forth drafting Survivor Series teams. Good Lord, gotta warn me, man. That's so loud.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Oh my gosh. I'm just pushing these buttons. Okay, I'm done. What now? What?
All right,
what are we doing?
Back and forth drafting Survivor Series teams.
Okay.
We could do all time. We could do current roster.
Oh my God. How much time do you have?
I have a lot.
You have too much free time. I do not.
Bro, when I tell you that we're so slow at work.
Yeah, it sounds like it. How about this? You tell me the best 5 team you can make, and then I will make a team not using any of your picks. All time.
Now, what all time? So what quantifies best 5? Is it like
you
most
put together the team you think could beat the team that I can make up.
Okay.
And then we'll be objective about it, and I'll tell you why you lose.
Mm-hmm. So, is this War Games or just regular Survivor Series?
Just War Games.
Okay. That.
I'm off to a great start. I can't lose. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not going to lose this.
That's fine. Give me Roman.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, darn. Okay.
Give me Shawn.
Michaels?
Mm-hmm.
Have him. Uh-huh. Got 2 more?
I'm debating on how I want to do this.
Go ahead.
Give me Cena.
Have him.
Yeah, I know. This is going to be the downfall, but I think it's the most fun option. Give me Jacob Fatu. Genuinely. I think it's the most fun option. I really do.
Okay. Well, you're going to lose.
Yeah, because I should have picked Austin.
And I have 5 reasons why. Okay. So, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, The Undertaker.
Yeah.
2, Kane. 3, The Big Show. 4, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
5, The Rock.
Honestly, the only 2 people on that team that move me are The Undertaker and Austin. The other 3 could easily take the pin.
No, none of them. No.
The Big Show?
The
Big Show?
Yeah, I understand. He's the frickin' Big Show. He can reach the top of the War Games thing. What are you going to do to him? What are you going to do?
You know what you sound like?
Huh.
How are they going to eliminate the Big Show from the Royal Rumble? That's what you sound like right now, dude.
All I'm saying is, when the Big Show got pissed and he had that little feud where he ran and he was like, "I'm a giant," and he was like, just people would like try to hit him with stuff and he just break stuff, and then he just looked at a table and broke it in half and he just threw it away. He was like, "I'm a giant. I don't need all of that crap." No,
Yeah.
that Big Show. Yeah, that's what I want. I actually wanted Brock Lesnar, but you stole him.
I know.
So,
all right. So
I think I win.
You don't, but it's fine.
I absolutely do.
Okay, so what else has been going on?
Darn.
Priest Gunther.
Yeah. I think Gunther wins. I think he has to.
Yeah.
But I think Priest is going to beat the hell out of him.
Did Priest kick him low on Raw?
He might have.
That's what it looked like. But like they never said it was a low blow.
I think he went to hit him and he just kind of backed up.
Like it looked like Priest went
when he hit him in the. I think he punched him in the stomach real hard. He might have
in that backstage fight.
He might have got him.
Where it's like Gunther told Kaiser to go be his old man, then went to jump Priest, and Priest like.
Laid him out.
Of all, how did Priest not hear that conversation happening?
Well, arenas are very airy. And have you ever sat in an arena and tried to talk to someone 2 rows in front of you? Doesn't happen. A lot of space, no room for sound waves to echo.
Anyway,
it was like 50 feet from him.
It looked like Priest kicked Gunther low, and they never outright said
he runs
it was.
These streets, dog. That's the vibe I got from him. Anyway,
so I am kind of reaching a point of like out on Damian Priest. I don't think he's as compelling as he was a few months ago.
Oh, I think he's great.
No, he's great. Don't get me wrong. He's great. I just don't find him as compelling as I did.
Oh, man. That's who I should have replaced the Big Show with, was Goldberg. Continue. I'm sorry.
I don't find him as interesting as, like, before the Judgment Day feud.
Sure. I can see that.
Yeah.
I think he's a pretty compelling character.
I think in that fatal 4-way for the number 1 contendership, he was like the least interesting option.
I'm trying to remember
when it was Priest, Sheamus, Seth, and Dom. I think Priest was the least interesting option.
I think Dom should have won.
100%. Just 100% Dom should have won.
But I want Dom to win a world title, just so people lose their mind. If Logan Paul ever has a chance of winning a world title, it's from Dominic Mysterio. That's the way.
So, I don't know. I'm more interested in a Punk versus Gunther feud, which I'm guessing is where it happens next.
Where does Priest go?
Back into the feud with Balor after Balor screws him out of the title.
He needs to kill Balor. And in the meantime...
Balor needs to kill him. Balor needs to absolutely kill the entire Judgment Day. All of them.
Look. I have a Finn Balor t-shirt that like 6 people in the world have, okay? I love Finn Balor. That said, I don't think they're going to do anything with him.
I don't either, and it makes me sad. But, like, he's Finn Balor.
Yeah, he's the guy who started the Bullet Club.
He's too good.
And he's got no revenue from any of that.
No, because everybody thinks Styles did it.
Well, then they're who? No. Anyone who thinks that's really dumb,
Or just hyper casuals.
Yeah, or they think it's Kenny Omega. I'm like, no, keep going.
The Young Bucks.
It's Carl Anderson and Finn Balor. Fergal Davitt.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I want more for Balor, and it upsets me when he's not given more.
I do too, but it's just something that's. I think had Triple H been in charge when Balor won that Universal title, it would be he'd have a different trajectory right now.
I don't even think it's that of who was in charge. I think it really was just he got hurt and they lost faith in him because he got hurt.
I think Rhea Ripley's been hurt like twice. Liv Morgan got hurt. There's a bunch of people that had gotten hurt and come right back.
Yeah, the guy. So okay, I guess it's a little bit of both because
Fat broke his leg, broke his ankle. Still was on SmackDown.
Had Balor, because when they called Balor up to the main roster, they made him the guy instantly.
Yep, he beat Roman Reigns first match.
And had Balor not gotten hurt, the people in charge probably would have.
But that wasn't making him the guy. That was appeasing the internet. Let's be honest.
You think?
They never thought Finn Balor's the guy. They immediately were like, let's make sure the internet is happy with him. Because if they saw him as the guy, and then just to do nothing with the guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They lost faith in him because he got hurt. And Vince was like, well, he's not reliable. To the mid-card with you.
Which is crazy because, I mean, look, since then, the dude's been
perfectly healthy.
Hurt. And yeah, exactly.
No, I want him to go.
I would love him to beat Gunther, honestly.
Yeah.
Love it.
I want him to go absolutely berserk and kill everybody in the Judgment Day. Like,
I just want him to beat up Dominic Mysterio, like The Rock beat up Cody Rhodes. Like, really, just freaking go for it.
Can you imagine the shot of
almost make the crowd feel bad for Dominic Mysterio? Do you imagine?
Listen, when the kid turns face, he's going to be the biggest face in the company.
Dominic?
Yes.
Oh God! Don't do it.
No.
But you know what? You know what would get it? You know what?
Make him a douchebag face. Make him that. Like, don't change his character. Just change his alignment.
So you don't have to do that. Just let the crowd do that for you.
Exactly.
But all they have to do that is really just beat the piss out of him.
The segment on Raw where Dominic apologizes to Rey Mysterio and they hug. People are going to cry.
And then he needs to kick him in the penis.
No, then I was going to say that Rey needs to kick him out.
No. Rey cannot be a heel.
No, Rey will never be a heel.
No. And he's the only person that's never been booed except for once, and it wasn't even his fault. Royal Rumble. He was number 30, and they were like, they wanted Daniel Bryan, and they booed him. And he was like, bro.
He's like, I left Lucha Underground for this?
Yeah, no kidding.
Lucha Underground.
It's interesting.
It's so good.
Interesting.
All right. But yeah, so there's another person that I'm actually 100% out on. I'm not the only person I've spoken to who's kind of on their way out on this person.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm kind of over LA Knight.
Yeah. I don't think they took advantage of his popularity fast enough.
I'm just kind
because of that.
him.
It's starting to fade.
Especially because the SmackDown mid card has so many amazing workers.
Yeah.
And the champion is the talker guy. Don't get me wrong, LA Knight can work.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Santos, Nakamura just returned.
That, by the way, I'm so
awesome.
excited. I'm excited to see what they do.
I think this is his last shot.
But yes, I need him to murder someone.
Murder LA Knight. Take the U.S. title.
Dude, if he destroys LA Knight over and over and over again, it will give LA Knight the chance to heat back up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good for LA Knight, good for Nakamura. Let's go. I'm all in. I saw I still go back and watch the Nakamura Sami Zayn match from NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Just
watching
the entrance alone.
Yeah. The guy with the violin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So dope.
So
dope.
All right, what else is going on?
Well, they pre-recorded some episodes on Raw, and people were upset that they couldn't go see it live. People were upset. Think of this. People were upset they could not spend more money when no one has money to go to a live show.
Yeah, I kind of see both sides of it. On the one hand, like, as a fan, pre-recorded shows kind of suck because A, people want to go live, and B, like, spoilers are out by the next morning.
Okay, time out. If you see spoilers, that's your fault.
I think that's a very
no. When an Avengers movie comes out and and they actually premiere it 3 weeks away from when it comes out, and you can avoid all those spoilers. You can avoid 6 days.
You say that, but when I open Twitter and the very first thing I see is a spoiler for the Raw.
Open Twitter, dog. That's on you. You know it's gonna be there. Don't pretend like you didn't. I think it caught you off guard.
That's a very naive mindset.
It walked in on you when you were at home, and you were like, "It's not what it looks like." No, you knew exactly over Twitter what you were going to see. I know that was a little much.
It wasn't me.
Warning.
No, but I do think that's a very naive mindset to just expect people like look the world we live in. Everything's going to get posted online.
Can I tell you what I did?
Did you delete Twitter?
No. I didn't actively go looking for spoilers. I caught a couple of them. I caught Rhea Ripley was coming back. Fine. And I caught the what was the other one? I forget. But I saw a couple of them, and I still watched the show.
Yeah, no, I still watch the show.
Yeah, so who cares?
But on the flip side of the coin, I do like that they're not running their wrestlers into the ground.
Yeah. You know, when like I told you this before we started, but like, when Ryback has a point, like you're like, ugh.
So this comparison just came to mind. WrestleMania 32.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like everybody was hurt?
32?
It was the one that Roman versus Triple H main evented, and it was like really, really bad.
Was that the one where Triple H won the title in the Royal Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that was like Shane versus Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. Because like
that
everybody.
was funny.
It was like, so everybody, like Cena, Randy.
Bro, I was at that Raw they
Seth.
announced him. I was at the Raw that Shane.
I remember.
Back. Yeah.
Because you called me.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I don't
or you sent me pictures or something.
That didn't happen.
But like, I don't like Cena was hurt, Randy was hurt, Sting got hurt, Rollins got hurt. Like all these people that were supposed to be in high profile matches at that WrestleMania were hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, like, obviously Sting got hurt at Night of Champions. But like, I don't remember what happened to Cena, and I don't remember what happened to Orton. Rollins got hurt at a house show. By peeling back all those live events, you lower the risk of injuries so that you have your big stars. So like, I get it.
So now they do 2, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's great. So the main event, Roman defeats Triple H. The match before that was The Rock defeated Eric Rowan.
Oh yeah, that like 6 seconds or whatever.
Corbin won the Andre the Giant. Undertaker defeated Shawn Michaels.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, it is. In the Hell in a Cell.
Undertaker defeated Shane McMahon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why did I read that as Shawn Michaels? Shane McMahon.
I was like, that was wrestling.
I'm like, dog, I'm looking at it right now. That's like WrestleMania 25.
That was 26 and 25.
Yeah. Charlotte Flair defeated Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. Brock Lesnar defeated Dean Ambrose. What an awful match that was.
That hurt my heart.
It was awful. The League of Nations defeated the New Day.
The New Day.
And then Steve Austin busted Rusev's nose. Chris Jericho defeated AJ. That was awful.
That was dumb.
Zack Ryder won the IC title.
And lost it the very next night because Maurice returned.
Yeah, whatever. The Usos defeated the Dudley Boys. And total... Oh, jeez, this is awful. 10 women tag team match. Team Total Divas versus... it's a bunch of waste of space. And Kalisto defeated Ryback.
Hey, look, it's Ryback.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people for that Mania were hurt, and that's why the card looks like that.
Yeah, I could tell.
So I don't know how long like the pre-record did, especially for Raw. Like I don't know how long those are going to last because they're going to Netflix. And the whole like thing behind going to Netflix was that it was going to be live entertainment.
Yes, but you can record something and air it live. It's called live to tape. Plus,
aren't they going back to 3 hours anyway? Like you're gonna have people sitting in,
you know what I love?
Sitting in an arena for 6 hours.
You know what no, that's not how they do that. No, they start the recording early. So if you go to, have you been to a double taping of a show?
No.
Okay, so I have for SmackDown before they went to Crown Jewel when Drew McIntyre was going over there to face or it was Clash of the Castle, but right before Clash of the Castle. It's him versus Roman. And what they do is they started the show 2 hours before the show would start. Right? So they recorded the first one and they do all of it without commercial stops. You know when you go in and like there's like this thing where they're at commercial, whatever. Mm-hmm. They do none of that. So whenever you see something come out, if you watch a pre-recorded show and there's a match, very often, unless they intentionally edit it, whenever like you'll see the screen on the Titantron go black for a second and it'll come right back. You know, that means that's where they're putting their commercial breaks in, right? So if you watch it on TV, you'll see it'll end here and they're running at each other. And then when it comes back, they're about to connect each other after running. So you can tell, unless they specifically edit that. That's how that works. So the show, instead of being a 4-hour show because there's no commercial breaks and it's a little more expedited, and they put a lot on all of their backstage segments. They don't air until the night of. So it's maybe instead of a 4-hour show, it might be like 3.5 hour.
Yeah.
Because instead of doing dark matches and stuff and like all those other, tapings for Speed or whatever, they don't do that either. They just let that all roll into SmackDown. So
yeah,
it turns out not being so bad. I think we got there at 6 and got out at like 10.
Nice.
So
I don't know. Like, I guess we'll just have to see what happens because
the Raw that this previous Raw and the one before both happened in Grand Rapids. That my friend that went, he got out at 11, and the show.
Not bad.
No, so I mean, we need to drive 2 hours home. So, but that was on him. So it's not so bad. It's a lot more wrestling. So
I did that Grand Rapids and back in 1 day drive. It was not fun.
Sucks.
So okay. Netflix will be interesting.
Goldberg.
Do you want to talk about Goldberg?
They promised that man a retirement match.
That's the Gunther match at Mania.
So is that what you think?
That's what I think.
Well, if let's say, I don't think I think it's Braun Breaker. I really do.
I can see that.
I think Goldberg shows up in the Rumble. No, because that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work because Gunther is the world champ.
No. Yeah, it does.
Well, if he loses it on that Raw, like you think, right? If the way you're booking it works, then yeah.
Well, you don't have to set up that Gunther match in the Rumble.
That's where they do that, bro.
If you want to set up that Breaker match, then you can have Breaker eliminate Goldberg.
Yeah, but I think here's the thing: if Goldberg is going to lose to Braun Breaker needs to destroy that man.
I hope he does.
Absolutely.
The man is so good. Breaker, not Goldberg. Just to clarify.
I was like, oh, it's interesting.
No, Goldberg. I have not been interested in Goldberg since Survivor Series 2016.
When he smashed Lesnar in 46 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's him versus John Cena in December. And they both retire.
Double retirement match of Cena versus Goldberg.
Yeah.
No.
Just, it's like it's a cage match, but like at the end, one of you disappears and the other one dies or something. I don't know.
Good night. That got graphic real quick.
Well, gotta go when you gotta go. But I don't know. I don't know what we do with Bill Goldberg. I do want to see I would love to see the match with
What just happened? He just vanished. What the heck? Okay, well, he just vanished, so... I don't really know what to do here. No, he literally just disappeared.
It did it again.
It did what?
Did you see how it just stopped?
It kicked you out. I'm still there. I'm still in the session. It's still recording. Okay, so I don't know if you guys could tell, but Tim just called me and it said that the app kicked him out, or that it just stopped, but also I'm still in here, so there's every chance that it's a him problem. So I guess I'll just ramble. Yeah, I don't really know. So Survivor Series, I would much rather it be Punk than Raw. Hey, welcome back.
I hate this thing. I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it.
So
I hate it. I hate it. This is what happened to me last time. Twice. Anyway, listen. This has been great. So great.
So the last 5 minutes are going to be cut out.
I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Nope. It's going to totally go.
There's going to be about 2 minutes of silence while I just sat there figuring out what's going on.
I'll make it skip the silence if I can even get it to process. We'll see. But anyway, hey, listen, man. It's pushing this time. I got to run out of here before my wife gets home, because if she gets home, then there's no way I'm going to be able to leave and go film this video.
All right. I will talk to you later. Catch you later. Please don't yell into the mic. Please don't do it.
Oh, I wasn't going to yell into the mic.
I was so scared.
Why were you scared?
Because it's totally something you'd do.
It is not. No, it's not. I would never do something like that. All right, man. Well, hey,
flashes back to the start of the show.
Yeah, no kidding. Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing the show.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if this works, we can do it again. Maybe before Survivor Series, we can have another one, and then predictions, and then.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, when we actually know what the card looks like.
Yeah, it's weird that 2 weeks out we only know half the card.
I'm assuming by tonight we'll have it all filled out.
At least one more match.
Yeah. Or confirmation on a couple things, but we'll see. I assume we'll probably get that LA Knight triple threat. I really think so.
Wait, what LA Knight triple threat?
LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, and oh wait, no, I'm sorry, not LA Knight.
Were you thinking the IC triple threat?
Yeah, I got confused.
So we already had the US triple threat.
Shut up. Shut up.
Could be a tag title match with the Machine Guns. We didn't even talk about the fact that Motor City Machine Guns are in WWE.
We also didn't talk about the fact that the Judgment Day haven't defended their titles in like 150 days.
Can we just get rid of the group, please?
I don't mind the group, though it's clearly breaking up.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you want to turn Finn Balor face real quick, just have him jump Dominic Mysterio. Beat him like The Rock beat Cody, please. In the rain, just bleeding everywhere. Do it.
That camera flash to Liv Morgan crying her eyes out while Dominic gets beaten to a bloody pulp is going to be so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Or Liv Morgan's beating Dominic to a bloody pulp with Finn Balor.
I like that less.
I do too, but it's always a possibility.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm here for the ride. I'm going to find out.
We'll talk about this more next week.
Yeah, and I'm hopefully. And I'm going to try to get out of here before this tries to close on me again.
Yep.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Yep. Talk to you later.
What were we going to say?
I was going to say we crossed the hour threshold, so we're good.
Yeah. I think you're now the person that's doing it, so you need to stop the record button.
Where is that?
Yeah, it's a great question. All I can do is leave, and that's not good. Should be at the bottom there somewhere.
I have mark, clip, mics, cam, speaker, share, and leave.
That's all I have.
How did we stop the recording?
Has this been a gigantic waste of my time?
Settings.
Hold on, I'm going to do something reckless.
This is so funny.
I'm going to do something reckless, okay?
Oh, God. We're going to lose this whole episode. See, he just left me here, though. I don't know what to do. This app that we... Welcome back.
I came back. I got all my stuff back.
There we go.
Yay. Yay.
Wild.
Yay, okay.
This has been such a dumpster fire of an episode.
No.
What?
It says it's been recording for 20 seconds.
Mine still says an hour and 3 minutes.
It says 20 seconds.
Oh, no.
I'm going to stop this and tell me if yours stops, okay?
Okay.